150 hours and counting, no questioning, forget about arrest. And remember, this is a POCSO case that we are looking at, where it's mandatory to arrest the individual who is charged under these sections of POCSO Act. Joining me on the show, GB Patil is Secretary of Jagatik Lingayat Mahasabha. We also have Sri Ram Nayak, he's a petitioner and lawyer. Vemulpati Patabi is a senior advocate. We have Ajay Gautam, founder of Hum Hindu, and Rahul Ishwar, author activist. Mr. Patil, I'm going to begin with you because I want to understand, why are all politicians in Karnataka silent, so tight-lipped about it? Because it is being said that it is linked to the Lingayat vote. That is the reason why nobody is taking a stand or speaking a word or calling for justice, because here is someone who's influential and powerful. Is that the reason why all politicians have chosen to take this stand?
This is not a new thing in India, It's always there is a struggle between haves and have-nots. It is today also, it is the same thing is happening. Girl is not a daughter or a grandchild of any of our politicians. Are they not getting their votes? Are they getting only Lingayat votes? What is the meaning of that? Lingayat means not one or two communities. There's 108 castes, 102 castes are there in that. Dalits also one among them. They are also Lingayats. What do you mean? Lingayat means only powerful people? No. Everybody is a Lingayat here. It's like a Sikh Dharma. Like there are so many castes in Sikh Dharma also. There are so many castes in Lingayat Dharma also. This Dalit is one among us. Why can't we understand that? Whether he is a Dalit, whether he is upper caste or anything, so-called upper caste, I have never said an upper caste or lower caste. What is this happening in our country? Why this is discrimination in the law of the land? I just fail to understand, man. If anything would have been happened to this place, the same thing would have been the same attitude would have been from the government of Karnataka. I think POSCO Act is a very tough act, and it has made like this only for this kind of purpose only, because the rapist can be a very big man, or he can get away from that. That is the reason there are so many stringent laws have taken place. Now he cannot escape from that. Okay, we all appreciate Swamiji I only pray to the Swamiji that Swamiji, please face the law, please face the legal consequences. Come out of that with a clear, without scratch. We all love to have you back. It is not the end of the day. You are only 65 years or so. There is a lot of days ahead. You can come back.
There are very few people like you, Mr. Patil.
Wrong. Why you are worried, Swamiji? You don't have to worry. You don't have to bring your butt politics in this. Or you don't have to put any words to anybody, Swamiji. This is, I earnestly request Swamiji, I pray to the God, he should come out scratch free. He should be our Guru again. But at the same time, I don't want any ill treatment to one of our community member. Lingayat Dharma is for all. It is not only for so-called upper castes or anybody. It is for everybody. 102 castes are there in this Dharma.
Ajay Gautam, today will you also say the same? That this Swami should come clean? If he has nothing to hide, you heard from GB Patil, he is a prominent Lingayat figure himself. He says, and he appeals to this mutt leader, the seer, that she should come clean if he has nothing to hide.
Maria ji, the delay to registration of FIR is a sustainable doubt which goes in the favor of alleged accused. Issue is that if there is nothing to hide, so then why is the arrest of a religious seer is mandatory? Why the girls has moved hundreds of kilometers approach to the NGO, and the NGO these all
only because he is powerful and influential. That is the reasons why the girls had to travel hundreds of kilometers.
This is not a matter of the powerful or not a normal person. This is a matter of the delay of registration of FIR, which creates a sustainable doubt And when the Honorable Supreme Court said that when the registration of FIR has a sustainable delay, so then the police has the power to make a preliminary inquiry before make any kind of arrest. Before make of any arrest, they have to make the preliminary
Okay, this
inquiry.
specific point, Mr. Patabi, about delay in registration of FIR. One may say that the police wanted enough evidence, prima facie, and that is the reason why they could go ahead with it. The silence of various political parties is an indication strong enough that he is a very, very powerful man, and that is the reason why the police waited, collected all evidence, and now the statement has been recorded of the two minors as well. But this delay of FIR is what being cited by Ajay Gautam is actually going in favor of the accused. Although it's bizarre, frankly.
See, yes. What we have to say is, these are minor girls. They suffered physical molestation. That is the allegation. Now, there is a delicacy. They have their own fears. They have their own apprehensions of what might happen to them because they have come out of a very strong religious and political setup and dare to come out with this sort of accusation. So, we don't know what sort of fears were there on the two minor girls and how they chose to go to some other welfare institution to another district and file a complaint. So delay per se is not anything favorable to the accused. And one other thing from what I hear is that already the Chief Pontiff has moved for anticipatory bail.
Yes.
Now, my friend here, Mr. Ajay, was telling if the FIR is not making out the allegations.
Then why has he moved to anticipatory bail?
That's all. That is one thing.
Okay.
Why are you moving for anticipatory bail?
Okay, Ajay Gautam, why has he moved for anticipatory bail? He should be open to questioning.
When you have the legal remedies on the floor, accordance with law, and you have the apprehension that you may book or arrest in any kind of false case when they are in a situation.
Again, you are reiterating this is a false case.
Then you have the right to move the anticipatory bail because these kind of media pressure and this kind of media trial and other political and NGO.
No. Again, you are saying that this is again, but yes,
the NGOs who are famous for the blackmailing, so to make the two as the apprehension to avoid any kind of apprehension, it's a legal remedy to move the anticipatory bail. So what is the wrong in it?
Okay.